guys, welcome back to Messy and Beautiful. I'm Sarah Jane. Thanks for joining me for another video. Just first of all, another quick apology. I know I apologise all the time for this stuff, for the delay in getting up my first video of 2021. The reason for that is that my husband has been quite unwell. He's had COVID, so we've had a bit of time where we've needed to kind of adjust as a family. He's absolutely fine, thankfully, but that's really the reason that I haven't had time to, sit down and film anything for you. But I thought it'd be fun to kick off the year with my planner journey. So this is my planner from 2020. It's the first thing I've really stuck to consistently in a really, really long time, even though we've had all of this, upheaval with everything changing. So I thought I'd share that journey with you. I only started decorative planning in October, I think it was around October 2019. So I've not been doing it for very long, and this planner actually has my very, very first spreads in it. Because as you know, with a happy planner, you can just add in pages and what have you. It is really chunky, and I am going to flip through most of it. So you can see really my journey from where I started, my very first spread, all the way to the ones that you've seen me do on my channel. So let's get started. So I chose I loved the rainbow discs, I loved the cover. I was really ambitious for like the start of the decade, as I'm sure a lot of people were, so that's the reason I chose this planner when I first came to order it. But the first thing that I've got in the front here is just some sticky notes. I just stuck them to the inside of the cover because at the time I didn't really know what to do with them. And then the cover sheet, my first go at hand lettering, wasn't great, but it does what it needs to do. I'm still not great at that, if I'm honest. And then I'm just going to flip through the front part. So I use the year at a glance pages for like, my car tax and that kind of thing. And also for people's birthdays and anniversaries and that kind of stuff. And then I've got like a list of ideas of what to use it for from when I first started. And then I added in a couple of months because I didn't buy this planner. When I first started planning, I bought a 6 months expansion pack to try it out and see if I liked it. I used a couple of months of it, decided I liked it, and then went on to buy a planner for January. So my very first few spreads, I started using I'm really embarrassed by this, so like the monthly layout for my gratitude. This has changed over time as to how I use it, and I'm still playing around with different things, but I started off by using it with gratitude. Just had a couple of sticker books. I had a Chamel sticker book, the Planner Basics from the Happy Planner, and Colourful Boxes, I think, were the first ones I started with. And I had some washi tape and stuff kicking around, so I just used that. I doodled a little bit, and all of that sort of stuff. But this was my very first spread ever, which now looking at it, I'm like, it's really bare. There's not a lot on here at all. Like even the dates at the top, I just used little date dot stickers and I wrote the dates in. Yeah, I think I started off with 4 sticker books. So I think I had the Planner Basics, Colourful Boxes, a Chamel sticker book, and then Maggie Holmes, I think, was the other one. I don't actually see any of it on here, but I had some washi tape, so I just used some of that. And then I just had some other stickers kicking around that I was using. That's some washi tape there as well. And I just started off looking like this, really, really empty. And again, I've put my meal plans down the side here. That's changed over time. Like, it's about just trying to play around with it if you're new to planning, and do what works for you. This was my second spread, just went for a yellow and green, a little bit busier this time round. And then I'm just going to skip over that because that's some of my therapy notes. And again, just did some, like when I was working, because I was still on maternity leave at this point, and then some gratitude. Then this is hideous. Everything you could possibly throw at the page, on the page. But, I was experimenting using word stickers, trying out different, boxes and all this sort of stuff. I've got some icons in here. So it's just trying stuff out, seeing what you like. By this point, so I'd had this a couple of weeks, I was starting to fall down the rabbit hole of planning and I bought the box punch. So you can buy, I don't know if you've seen it, it's a blue punch that you can basically take any, craft paper and that kind of thing and punch out a square to go in your planner. And use it as a sticker. It's a really cheap way of planning if you don't have the money to afford all of the sticker books that you want and you want some variety. Because of course once you've got it once, you can use it over and over again and buy some cheap packs of paper from like the Range or the Works or somewhere like that if you're in the UK. And that was my intention, that was going to be my limit, but the addiction took over. Then again, just, not really much to plan, not really much to write about. I didn't really use it to its full capabilities, I don't think. Some of these spreads are horrible, but, and like here, I didn't even write in anything on here. And then I didn't do it at all in December, which is a shame because it was also my daughter's first birthday that year. So I didn't do like her a birthday spread or anything, which is a real shame. But then this is the start of 2020. I still really like the dividers as well, and actually I regret a little bit using the back of them. I'm going to just skip over that because I was using it to track my expenses and where I spent my money, and I was colour coordinating it and all of that sort of stuff. And that stuck for a little while. I was decorating it a little bit. Then I started to try and get a little bit more, proactive on my weekly spreads of, things to check off, things to do, like going to the gym here, what chores I had to do. I was still going to the gym quite a lot at this point as well, like even just putting down that I was going to do some painting with my daughter and stuff like that. I think it's from about here that I start to get a bit like, I was coming into my own. So this is where I started trying out the washi in between all of the like different boxes. Create some happy planner covers for extra paper. So I had the classic punch by this point. I think I got it for Christmas that year actually. So I started making my own covers. Just again another way to try and save some money and not spend it all on this hobby. But you will soon see. I'm sure if throughout the year I show you some of my collections and things, you'll be able to see how much stuff I really have. It really went mad. This one, not great. I say I quite like that one. I think I like the colours of this one. And then I go on to this and I'm like, wow, this is awful. But there we go. This is where I start to, I think, get a little bit more creative. I really like this spread. So this was using some of the flowers out of the Chamel sticker book that I had. I don't know where that washi tape came from. Actually, they match. So I wonder if that's out of that book as well. Putting a quote down here. And this is kind of when I started to develop my style of planning, I suppose, and what I was actually doing. Then this page, I still I haven't really used it up until the last couple of months. But we were moving house in February, so I just spent a bit of time, doing a bit of a list for that kind of thing. And then again, my expenses, I'm just going to skip over those because some of that stuff's really personal. And then I really like this one as well. Again, pinks and blues. I think it's, you'll probably see what my colour palettes are, and you've probably heard me talk about it before. But I'm gonna try and speed up a little bit because we're not even like halfway through February. And we've got a long way to go for you to see the rest of my planner. Bright colours. I started to use the Papermate Flare by this time, and I really, really love that pen. I still love that pen now. This was when we moved house, so there's an extra list in there. But I really loved these stickers. I liked doing this because it just meant that, it made a big event out of the fact that we were moving house. And then here, again, I didn't use that page. I just wrote some appointments on a Post-it. And ended up sticking them to that page. This is kind of when my expenses stopped. I didn't plan at all that week because we'd just moved into our new house. This one I tried out some unicorn stickers. This was I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of lost. Not that keen on unicorns either, but I thought I had them, so I'd give it a try. I like this one because it's really cute. And you can see where lockdown hit because this is where things start to get cancelled and crossed out. And I debated about whether or not to, chuck a line right through everything. But actually looking back now, it does make me laugh a little bit because we didn't realise how long this was going to go on for. I was just like, oh, it'll only be for a couple of weeks. I'll just scratch out a few things, and then it's just ended up going and going and going. Didn't plan at all that week, and for some reason don't even have the last page. So I obviously took that page out at some point. Tried to pick up the expenses again, obviously didn't happen. And then, yeah, April. So April, by this time, as you know, we're all in lockdown. I started working from home. And that's where the stickers perhaps got a bit bigger and took over. And just because there was less to plan, really. I really love this spread. This is still one of my favourites. I just liked putting something right in the middle here that wasn't like full box stickers. It was just a little bit different for me. And it was trying to get into that, you know, summer type feeling, and trying to stay positive at a time that was, you know, really uncertain. It still is uncertain, but I think we're perhaps all just in a situation where we've kind of accepted it now. Then this one, I think what I was doing around this time was just picking something that I really loved. So like this, you've got to nourish to flourish. I pick one sticker, it might have been this, grow where you were planted. I pick one sticker and then I do the rest off the back of that sticker. That tends to be where I start with all of my spreads if I don't use a kit, because I've started using a lot of kits recently because I discovered the world of UK Etsy shops and I think they're all wonderful. But when I was using, you know, mostly Happy Planner stickers, it is a case of pick a sticker you like, put it down, and then work with that, and just, you know, find some other ones that kind of go with the colours or the theme. So this is all like kind of plants and green and that kind of thing. And this one was all sunshine and flowers. Quite a pretty spread, actually. Quite like that one. Again, just some days were just empty, and I kind of accepted that. I find it harder to accept this now than I did in the beginning as well. This is another one of my favourites. I think I started posting on like Facebook, Instagram around this sort of time as well. And I remember putting this up as one of my before the pen spreads because I really, really love it. And I just got some quote stickers and all the flowers going around the sides, and even touching it just makes me happy. But again, it's, you know, stuff wasn't getting done. Boxes were left empty. Just a way of life at the minute. Blank page. You don't have to use all of your planner. If you don't want to use all of your planner, don't use it all. Just use the bits that you do want. Again, tried to pick up the expenditure. You can see here that I had a colour coordinate for different colour pens for what I was spending on. Decorated it, didn't use it. You know, it would forever be the reminder that I am rubbish at budgeting. One of my goals for 2021. Now, this spread, I mean, it makes me a bit sad, because I decorated this and I'm still going to get a bit upset. My granddad died this week of the year. I decorated the spread beforehand. I filled it all in. And funnily enough, I had this vase with some flowers in it and I had nothing written in here. And then I had this box at the bottom that says good days only, and I had nothing written in there. And then I lost my granddad this week. I mean, he was 91, so, you know, it wasn't completely unexpected, but still devastating. Couldn't be with my mum and all of that sort of stuff. Sorry, I'm getting a bit... but I just thought it was really apt that I decorated it with this, and then I had room to write in that my granddad had died. It's almost like I knew it was coming, if you believe in that sort of thing. Really strange. But yeah, so a tough week, but a really pretty spread to go with it. I'm just going to move on before I start getting all like too teary. So then this week I went for rainbows. I was like, try and pick up my mood a little bit, you know, make things a bit more positive. And then I wrote in the corner lots and lots of obscenities. I say wrote, that's from Rebel Ink Co. I know exactly where that's from. And actually there's another one of the stickers there. So Rebel Ink Company, thank you for those. I will try and link some of the shops I mentioned in the description as well, just so you know. Let's keep going. And something a little bit more spiritual. Let's skip Monday, go straight to Friday. Start where you are. And then this one, nice summery, zesty spread. Again, I'm not really a leopard print person, but I really liked this. And I think I started with these along the bottom And then everything else I tried to fit in around it, so like the lemons and all of that sort of stuff. It was just trying to pull the colours from this up into the spread so it went everywhere. Yeah, I'm not an artist by any means. I used that page for a bit of journaling. Again, trying to pick up the spending again, and it just didn't happen. And this is where I discovered UK Etsy shops. I think this is Mac and Gray Designs. My husband bought me this kit, and he was the one that actually introduced me to all of the Etsy shops in the UK that now are my obsession. Nothing that week. Didn't do anything. Didn't plan anything. I obviously did do stuff that week, but didn't plan anything. Obviously didn't feel like it. This week I, did a spread, again using some of the Etsy stuff, and then didn't use it. And that's okay. This week, you saw me do this one. This was the first plan with me I did using the range sticker books. I haven't dug those out for a while actually. I might get those back out. And I did a whole, plan with me spread on it. I planned for the first 3 days, and then the second half of the week just fell off. And didn't use the July page at all. So didn't plan for that month either. Look, overview's empty. I obviously left it for a couple of weeks. I clearly wasn't in the mood. These things happen. You don't have to plan the whole year in advance. You don't have to plan every single week. If you've got nothing going on or you're not interested, it's just dip in and out of it as and when you need it. For me, it's really good for my mental health. So that was probably, in reality, a bit of a bad time for me, for whatever reason. But then I picked myself back up and started planning again. And, excuse me, so this was the Year to Shine book. This is still one of my favourite sticker books because the colour palette is just absolutely gorgeous. I kind of had found my style of spreads by this point, I think. This was my plan with me with Hallie the Hedgehog. Really cute. There's some little paper sheer bunnies there. These are from Bella Planella. Just some washi tape. I think that's from the range. Yeah, and you saw me do this plan with me on camera, and that's how I ended up using it. Again, by the end of the week, I didn't really bother. I used my checklist, and then that was it. And actually, that checklist is half empty. And then August, blank page. It's quite nice to be honest on camera and just to show you the reality of, the planning situation. Again, trying to start tracking my expenses didn't happen. I loved this spread. I was really proud of this one as a before the pen, because I found these floral stickers. I can't remember which book these came from, and I just didn't know what to do with them, so I put them all across the middle because I didn't want to just do around the outside like I'd done before. And then I found some boxes and I was like, it's just really dull. And then actually they had these little word stickers, so these are all 2 stickers put together, and I've just matched up the lines so they look like they form the box, and they're just in the corner of the box, but they're actually 2 stickers. So I'm quite proud of that one. That's one of my more, inventive spreads. This was when I was about to go on holiday, obviously. I went on holiday that weekend, and then you'll know what the next one is as well. If you watch my channel, then I did this one on camera, and I still really love it. Makes me really happy. We were so lucky to get a holiday last year. I still can't believe it. And then this was my anniversary week, so I ordered a Alice in Wonderland themed kit from Mac and Gray Designs, and then these are some box overlays. I think they're from Bella Planella, and then this is actually a washi tape that I got from AliExpress, and I just cut the images out of the washi tape because it's one of those thicker ones, and turned those into a sticker. Some Simply Gilded tape. This must have been around the time that I started ordering from Simply Gilded as well, which also got really, really out of hand, guys. Then this is when I started trying to use it for my meal planning. I actually found this really, really helpful, and I will show you how I do it, because although I don't necessarily do it in here anymore, this is still how I meal plan because I find it really, really productive. So I didn't decorate this really, just put a few bullet point stickers in it, but it was functional and it was what I needed it to do, to get me back on track with Slimming World probably after my holiday. Then this one is just loads of flowers. By this point, I've got, you know, every blooming sticker book there is going from the Happy Planner. So I can't tell you which books these are out of necessarily. Pretty sure these came out of the Bloom box, because I did buy the Bloom box from Zulily rather than buying it from the States. And then this one, I really like this one too. Like, I'm not really a floral girl, and yet flowers are just really easy to decorate with. And it was just trying something different to the one down the middle or around the side. Just, you know, experiment. And I think some of my best spreads have actually come from experimenting, including this one. This was when I started using the Simply Gilded subscription box, because by this time I'd had a couple, maybe 3 or maybe more than that actually. It might have been about 4 or 5, and I hadn't really used any of the stickers out of them or the washi tape, other than the odd bit here and there in my notes. So I thought, I'm going to give this a try. And actually it's the week of the Southwest Planner Club as well, which was super fun. That was a really fun event, and I've got tickets to go to the actual event this year, so I'm really hoping we can go. But I was just trying out putting washi tape in different places, just putting stickers in slightly differently. So rather than putting them in the box, putting them next to the box and that kind of thing. I really love this one, and I think it's really, really pretty as well. Again, completely different to my usual style, but I do love a check. So that's, I think, probably what sings to me the most, because this sticker is just beautiful. Then October, I didn't use that at all. Then we got onto Halloween. I was still using this for meal planning by that point. This was kind of an attempt at throwing all of my stickers at things, because I realised how many Halloween stickers I had and I would never use them all. This was a plan with me that I did as part of the Southwest Planner Club event. This was my first time ever using a full mini kit. It was a full kit of stickers that we got given, and I used every single one, cleared the sheets and put them in the bin, and it was really, really satisfying. The kit was from Josephine Bow Designs. It's gorgeous. It's still gorgeous now. I really, really love it. And I was using Once More with Love munchkins. There's some Willow the Rabbit down here. I don't know who that is. I can't remember who that is. That's Toffee Bananas. You know, so yeah, I really love this. And this was the first time I used day covers as well, and then now that's become a thing. So, you know, you never know what your style is until you start trying out different things. More Disney, because I love Disney, and this was my birthday week. I've got Willow the Rabbit there. They are from Crafty Planning Shop. I've got a little flump down here. This is when my flump obsession really kicked off as well, I think. And I really loved this spread, because I ended up using Disney, because I remember I ordered the loads of stuff from Peach Puddles Co, but I left it too late. And I didn't get to use it for my birthday spread, so I've saved some of it for this year. But yeah, so I just improvised and used what I had in my stash as an alternative. And then I used some of the Peach Puddles the following week instead. So I used some of them for my mum's birthday, like the banners and that kind of thing. And I still really, really love this. This is still one of my favourites, because she's just so cute sitting on a shooting star. And then Peeping Hallie, we all know I love a Peeping Hallie. That's from, I'm pretty sure that's from Peachy Princess Co as well. I'm not sure if she still does those. And then that's from Crafty Planning Shop. I PR for Peachy Princess Co now, also another shop called Legally Planning. So all of my discount codes I'm now going to just start leaving in every video, so that you can go and grab the discount as and when you want it. This is from the Grumpy Tortoise. This is one of my favourite chore stickers, because Just Put the Damn Clothes Away is absolutely the story of my life. The amount of times you go in my kitchen and there's a pile of washing in there because I just haven't bothered to take it upstairs and put it away is ridiculous. So I've ordered 2 sheets of these. I really love them. Oh, this one's definitely from Peachy Princess Co. This Netflix binge sticker with the hollow on it. It's my spread using the Hallie Galaxy kit that I had. Really loved it. And then this was when Little Thought Store box started kicking off, and I decided to do a Halloween spread a week early, because I really wanted to use the kit, and I already had a really good idea for Halloween that was completely different to anything I'd seen before. So I just threw a load of stickers at it, and I really love it. I still really, really, really adore this background on this sticker, and on this washi strip. I've got the vellum for this and everything. Which actually you'll see in a moment. I'm going to turn the page and you'll see it, because it made it into this planner. and I never used vellum in my planning journey before, so I started using it. Yeah, just you can see how things develop, you know, you get more creative. So this is the vellum I was talking about just before we look at the spread, because I just think it's so pretty, from the Little Thought Store subscription box. And then this was my Halloween spread. I was really proud of this. So all of the bats are from Peach Puddles Co, except the boxes, which are from Lemon Makes. They're a box overlay. This was from Wendy's Cute Creations, because I was doing PR for her at the time. The quote is from Peach Puddles Co as well. And some of these are Happy Planner stickers, so like the little skeleton just here. There's some Willow the Rabbit there. But, you know, I just chucked a load of stuff at a page. These are Happy Scrappy date covers, and then I just wrote the days of the week in a pen over the top. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. But I just loved designing this and having the bats fly all across the page. I just thought it was really fun. And it's still one of my favourites because, again, it was just creativity. It was just about, you know, whatever you want to do with your planner. Do whatever you want to do. You don't need to follow convention. And then here, nothing on that page again, and me trying to figure out budgeting and cash envelopes and stuff. And again, a blank spread. Stopped using it for meal planning. And then this week, I did a Day of the Dead spread. These are from Crafty Mama Makes, I think. And I really wanted to use this purple washi tape because it's just incredible. But yeah, just I'll keep going because otherwise we'll go on forever. I bought loads of poppies from the Peach Puddles Co charity release with all my hallies there, and I just put them all going across the middle. Part of me wishes I put in a few more bits and pieces to like really cover the middle of it, but I worked with what I had. And I just love the colour scheme of this because it goes with the week. And that was from a mini kit from Little Pencil Designs. I decided to use both in the same spread. And this is when I really started getting into my characters, as you can probably see by the autumn spread I've done from Little Pencil Designs using the Flumpy kit. Again, some of these later ones you've probably seen on Instagram or in a plan with me. But I really loved this. And all at once, summer collapsed into fall. That was so very true. It just happened overnight, didn't it? And then this week was another one of like, I'm going to chuck all my autumn stickers at this because I've ended up with thousands of the things. I still have tons and tons and tons and tons of autumn themed stuff. So next year I'll probably be using the same types of stickers. But I really like the busy planning. It looks really good. And very, very different to some of my earlier spreads. So if you compare like this to, I don't know, this one, look how empty that is by comparison. And it's just it's nice to look back on and see how far I've come in the decorations and stuff. And then December was the first time I really used this page, and I decided to try and use it as a currently page. Again, I had tons of Christmas stickers. I got a bit carried away, I think, with Christmas. And getting excited about it, obviously unnecessarily, but that was the situation at the time. I was excited. So this is from Bella Planella, and then I just did, you know, a little currently page that I'd never tried before. But it was good fun, and actually I've done it for January as well. And then I did a sticker a day challenge, but my sticker a day turned into about 10 stickers a day. And I really like this, so I'm using this again in January. I'm putting in, you know, little stickers here and there just to say what I've done each day as like a quick way to document what I did. You know, decorate the tree there. We watched a Christmas film there. We sent the Christmas cards. We wrapped some presents. I say drink eggnog, but in reality it was Bailey's. But, you know, like I did my best. I took some pretty pictures because we went to a Christmas light event and all of that sort of stuff. And I just really love it. So I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again in January. Then this one was a Bella Planella kit, but I've chucked in, you know, some flumps and some hallies because it was my daughter's birthday this week, and I didn't know whether to do her a birthday spread or to do a Christmas spread. But because I had far more Christmas stickers and I had birthday stickers, I decided to do a Christmas spread with some birthday accents in it. But yeah, again, just chuck in as many stickers as possible on it. This was the Little Thought Store Christmas kit that came in the subscription box. And I did a plan with me on this channel with it. So if you want to see how I did that, then you can go check that video out. And then this one was the Sticky Bunny. These are from the Sticky Bunny. This was me trying out a different shop. I think it might have been in the Black Friday sales, actually. I was like, I'm just going to try out a couple of different shops. And these are from the Sticky Bunny as well. And I really love these stickers. The quality of them is amazing. But I didn't realise when I ordered that she's actually in Italy. So they came quite a long way, which is quite nice. Very different as well. It was nice to see something different. And these are from L&B Makes. I really love these. They're really well designed and they were perfect for Christmas films. And of course I've got my Once More With Love collection chucked all over the page. I did order a load of Every Minute a Story as well, but because of the delays with the post and all of that sort of stuff, they didn't arrive until like 3 days before Christmas, so I didn't get to use many of them. And then this was my Christmas week spread. I used the Christmas tree from my Peach Puddles Co. advent calendar. If you watched my unboxings, you would have seen that was the very first thing we got in the advent calendar. These came out of that too, and I just added the little presents in at the bottom. I still haven't coloured that one in, I meant to. And then these you could buy in the shop at the time. These were from a Bella Planella monthly kit, and I actually made it work in a weekly spread because I loved the colours of it and I really wanted to have a blue and red kit this week. So, and then this was Lemon Makes. Again, I've done a plan with me of this, so you've seen this one before, but that's how it looks after the pen. And then that's it, that's the end of my planner. And then back here, this is just all the other stuff I have. So I did have another cover, Happy Planner cover in here, making a section of dividing it, but I took it all out and I've redone my planner for this year now, so you know, it's not set up as it was inside my deluxe cover, but I will take you through my planner for January perhaps, or maybe February, when I get the opportunity to. This was my reading log page. I only read 5 books last year. Wow, I'm a big reader, I love reading. And it obviously fell by the wayside last year because I just started writing in, you know, the books I've read and giving them a review and that kind of thing. Even the reviews stopped. Look, I made this page double-sided and then I've only used 5 of the boxes. I might actually use that in my planner this year. I think I'm going to use that this year. Then this was my like positivity page. I was feeling really rubbish and I was like, I just want to plan something. So I just got loads of really positive stickers and things that I love. Books and cats and washi tape and more books. And pens and pencils and flowers and stars and scissors, you know, all the stuff that, tea bags, that all makes me happy. And I just chucked it on one page because it was just a good outlet for me, made me, I don't know, enjoy it. I was going to write a letter here actually, just like a review of the year and that kind of stuff, and I haven't done that yet, so maybe I'll do that at some point. And then this is just like therapy notes for me, like different ways of tracking my emotions, my mood rating and that kind of stuff. Just because I am really, really rubbish at expressing myself. This was, you know, a few techniques of different things for me to try, and I made pages for them in my planner, so I found them helpful. Plus this one, I could just put it, you know, here, there and everywhere. And actually it's even got my list from my currently page on the back of it. And then this one I tried out laminated pages. I'm not that keen on laminated pages. I don't use them. I used it a few times and then I stopped using it, which is a real shame because it's really pretty and I'm really proud of this. And this is another thing I put on Instagram. And actually the way I did it, you could just wipe off, I've got a baby wipe in my hand in case you're wondering, the tick, and then redo it every day. But I didn't use it. I used it for a few weeks. I think I'm much better with a page like this that you physically write on, than writing on laminated pages. Yes, you can use them over and over again and that's lovely, but it just doesn't work for me. I did the same thing with a mood tracker, and I really love this page. Again, I really love the page, but I just didn't use it. I used it a couple of times and stopped using it. Same with laminated stickers for habit trackers, and these like little gratitude lists. I just haven't been using them. Maybe I'll put them in my planner for this year, I think. Just so they're there if I want them, because I can use them over and over again. Then you might have remembered me starting No by July and failing miserably at it, and I created this page on my channel as well, and this is kind of what I, you know, used for that. And then I've got some more trackers here, giving up smoking, weight loss, that kind of thing. My Etsy codes page, again, created this on my channel, and my Christmas planner page, which I also created on my channel. So I was using them, I was putting them in the back of my planner and using them. I then have a half sheet that's a wish list, This is just some note paper about my budget, and then about a D-stash, and then I was also using more than one planner. So again, I had another cover in here, and I was just using the pages that I wanted. I didn't use much of the checklist and stuff. I did a goals page last year, feeling all positive, more stuff to do with, you know, bills and budgeting. What else? Oh, this was my cleaning checklist. So I was using this for quite a while. I was trying to see how regularly I did everything, and I had intentions of how often I wanted to do it. I put the months down the side, just got some checklist paper. This was actually big checklist paper that I cut down because I couldn't find the classic size. But by the time I got to this page, I did actually manage to find the classic size. But you can use the big paper and cut it down. That's all I did. And I used one full sheet. I cut this part off, and then each time I turn it, I haven't got to rewrite the dates every single time. And I like this. I might recreate this actually. So then these are my lists from like when we moved house and things we had to do for moving house, and then some of my YouTube ideas. And then we're just getting into like some journaling and stuff. So like some setting intentions and things that I want to do. Just using up note paper really. Milk ladder. So my daughter had a milk allergy, and I wrote down the milk ladder and ticked off as far as we got. Then this was a list for her birthday party. I say party, her party with me and her dad, but you know. And then more therapy notes and journaling, and then just some courses I wanted to take. Like, you can put everything in your planner, and that takes you right to the very end. So quite a journey. I hope you enjoyed this and you've seen a little bit more insight into the things that I do with my planner. And if you like this video, then do hit the subscribe button and come back and watch me again. And it's been lovely having you here. Take care now. Bye.